So we come back to the ring, and now Ian Riccaboni is in the ring with Jeff Jarrett. And Ian says, well, how you feeling, Jeff, after you didn't get in the goddamn deal? And the crowd cheers him. And Jeff's whole promo, he starts out, I was wondering, do I still have what it takes? And he got some cheers. And then suddenly, before he's really said anything, MJF's music plays, and he comes the ring, and they have a face-off, and there Ian just slinked off to the corner. Already, before anybody had even spoken to him. Why do the announcers, why are they treated like whipped puppies and have no credibility? They're the goddamn hosts of the program. Does this happen in the NBA? But anyway, and then MJF said, hey, Ian Riccaboni, you Bible-thumping prick, get out of my ring. I didn't know that Ian was a thumper of the Bible, but regardless, the announcer, that's why they're just jokes to people. And the only one that they don't talk to like a flunky is the one that really is a fucking flunky. Sockface. So anyway, this was long, and I'm not sure where they're going, except that I want to see the match instantly because MJF probably the best match he can have in the company against somebody that won't hurt him is probably Jeff Jarrett. But MJF wants the belt, his belt back that he never really lost, but the title picture is complicated. And one man might be worthy of wearing that belt, Jeff Jarrett. And then, of course, MJF said, my dad was a fan of yours when he was a kid. But MJF reveals that the contract Jeff signed, the last contract, was for only 1 year because that was all they would give him. And so he's got a year to prove that he still got it. And MJF's, I can help you. Without my help, you couldn't win a match. But when I help you win the belt, I'm first in line for a title shot. That's the deal. And they're setting it up, okay, but you already know where this is going. I don't think it's like Jeff is going to give this any consideration. And Jeff takes the microphone, and then he cuts the promo. You learn a lot more from your failures than you do from your successes. But, Max, you're a one-hit wonder. And he got the people actually chanting one-hit wonder. This was the only thing, Jeff was the only thing I think people were consistently interested in all night in this building. And Jeff said, I've been at rock bottom, but I can fight my way back. And you could have entered the gauntlet, but I'm going to make the most of 2025. I don't need you, and I ain't buying it, you entitled prick. And he left. So I don't know why they promised Jeff was going to do something in a building that was wanting to see him do it and then not have him do anything in it. And like I said, I'd like to see MJF against Jeff just because it'll be a good wrestling match. But I don't know that's the answer to their box office woes at this point. What's going on here, Brian?
And on that topic, real quick, I'll say it here. According to WrestleTix, 2,482 tickets distributed for their debut here in Clarksville. You know, I said it last week when you were more critical than I thought you would be, actually, about the Jeff Jarrett promo. I said, I'm willing to give it time and see where it goes. I don't want to see him against Moxley. But the idea of Jeff Jarrett chasing for the title could be something. MJF is kind of going down that same road. He's chasing for that title. And the idea of MJF and Jeff Jarrett doing something together could be good. Now, if last week was Jeff Jarrett saying goodbye to Jay Lethal and Sanjay and the Giant and Karen for a while, and we can get just Jeff Jarrett chasing, Jeff Jarrett having an obstacle and someone who's chasing after the same thing fighting him, it could be good.
Yes.
If it's 2 weeks and then they both just move on to something else, that ain't good. And by the way, if they're going to have a long-term chase, these two guys and whoever else in the company for the world title, fingers crossed it's Kenny Omega, not Jon Moxley holding that belt. Omega versus MJF? I'm intrigued by that. Omega versus Jeff Jarrett will be worlds better than Jeff Jarrett versus Moxley. Again, it's a slow build, it seems. 2 weeks, no one's gotten punched in the face. But they're going somewhere with this. Well, week 3 is usually where some kind of diabolical thing has to happen, so we'll see.
What was the goddamn phrase again? Now I've lost it again. Beyond horrid.
Well, and they're doing this at the same time the John Cena thing's happening on Raw or on WWE overall. In AEW, how many things are there that guarantee you a title match? If you win the casino match, is that what Darby had? He won the casino match?
No. He won a casino chip. Didn't he?
Did he win it in the casino gauntlet match? Or in the casino?
How many do they have every year of those?
I don't know.
You can get a title match anytime. Anytime. And everybody's got a title, so it doesn't matter. Speaking of Darby, I'm sorry,
you're not looking
ahead.
forward to MJF Jeff Jarrett, really? What do you?
Well, no,
you seem kind of down on the whole thing.
I don't know what they're doing here. Get Jeff in the gauntlet. If you don't want him to win it, let fucking Hobbs go over some kind of way. But if you want to get some kind of interest going in MJF and Jeff, with MJF just making a ridiculous proposal that Jeff is going to turn down for the pop in the building is not earth-shattering, and we don't know what the fuck's happening here.
But you see, to me, I look at this and I say, here's a couple promising things for the future. MJF, Jeff Jarrett doing something, if it's done smart, if it's done well.
I want to see the match, yes. I just don't think it's going to help them that much.
Well, maybe a series of angles. I'm just saying in terms of my personal enjoyment, if they do a series of angles that are actually good and make sense, could be good. If Lashley and Shelton with MVP are on top of the tag team division, same thing. There's something I'm looking forward to that's good. So it's a couple positive potential steps in the right direction for AEW.
I'm just gun shy. I don't trust any of this stuff because it always goes to hell.